Today, we're diving into something fascinating: the hidden maps that guide our behavior, our thoughts, and, well, our personalities. Because as it turns out, the way we act is rarely as random as it seems. There's a reason for it all. So let me just ask you this straight up. Why do you do the things you do? Seriously, ever wonder why you react a certain way in an argument? Or why you feel a specific kind of anxiety in a crowd? You might just chalk it up to, oh, that's just who I am. But what if it's something more? What if you've been following a map this whole time and never even knew it was there?
And that's the big idea here. Your behavior is not random at all. It's actually a map, a really complex network of thinking patterns, habits, and even old survival tricks that your brain has been building your entire life. Understanding this map, well, that's the key to understanding yourself.
So, where does a map like this even come from? Well, for a lot of us, its first lines are drawn by our earliest experiences. So let's talk about how trauma, in particular, doesn't just leave a scar. It actually redraws the entire terrain of our minds. This is so important to get. Childhood trauma isn't just a bad memory you carry around. It physically rewires your nervous system. It's like it installs a whole new operating system designed for one thing and one thing only: survival. And that system, it often keeps running on autopilot long after the danger is gone. You know, take something like hypervigilance. We often talk about it like it's just a symptom of anxiety, but really, it's an incredibly advanced survival skill. It's that ability to walk into a room and instantly read the emotional temperature, to just know who's upset, who might be a threat, who isn't being straight with you. It's basically a superpower that was born from a time when your survival depended on seeing danger before it even arrived. And this kind of rewiring leads to a really unique set of traits, doesn't it? You might feel responsible for everyone else's emotions, always trying to make people happy. You might find it almost impossible to truly relax because your body learned that chaos was normal and that calm was just the quiet before the storm. This often creates a person who's fiercely independent, but at the same time incredibly empathetic, though maybe always with a little bit of a wall up. But look, just because your map was drawn by trauma, it doesn't mean you're destined to get lost. Not at all. The real key is how you learn to read it. Some people get stuck walking in circles, while others, they learn to see the entire landscape with breathtaking clarity. Now, one of the biggest reasons people get stuck is something called cognitive rigidity. And this is so much more than just being stubborn. It's an active refusal to update your mental map, even when you are staring at clear, undeniable evidence that the old map is wrong. It's like insisting a road is open when you can literally see that the bridge is out. This leads to two totally different mindsets. You've got the stagnant mind, which operates with this extreme certainty. It shifts blame when things go wrong, and it runs away from curiosity. But on the other side, you have the perceptive mind. It thrives on heightened awareness, on seeing patterns everywhere. It doesn't just see the road right in front of it, it can actually visualize where that road is going. So, if your map was drawn by trauma, or if you feel stuck in that cognitive rigidity, are you just doomed? No, absolutely not. And this brings us to the ultimate navigation tool: the ability to become the cartographer of your own mind. The secret here is what some psychologists call metacognitive IQ, and this is, arguably, one of the rarest and most powerful forms of intelligence. See, it's not about what you know, it's about how you think. It's the ability to kind of step outside of your own mind, look at your thought processes as if they were a program running on a computer, and then consciously decide to rewrite the code. So how do you actually do it? Well, it's really a three-step process. First, you just have to identify the automatic thought pattern. You know, I'm panicking because I made a mistake. Then, step 2, you question it. Ask yourself, where did this belief even come from? Is it actually true that one mistake is a complete catastrophe? And third, you intentionally choose a new strategy. Okay, this feels scary, but it's not a disaster. What's the next logical thing to do? Redrawing your map, that's one thing. But maintaining it, that's a whole other ballgame. A brilliant map is totally useless if your inner compass is broken. And that's where the science of a healthy mind and a regulated nervous system comes into play. Look, high-performing brains need high-quality maintenance. It's that simple. This means focusing on deep, restorative sleep to clear out all that cognitive clutter. It means using simple rituals, meditation, or even just a quiet cup of tea to signal to your nervous system that it's safe, that it can stand down. By keeping that mind-body connection strong, you can better avoid that rigid black-and-white thinking that limits your map to only two paths. If there's one thing you take away from all of this, let it be this: you're not stuck with the map you were given. You're just not. The human brain is incredibly adaptable. With a little awareness and a little intention, you can always redraw it.
So I'll leave you with one final thought. Your intelligence, your personality, your entire way of being. It's all a map, and it's guiding you somewhere. The only question left is, where are you heading?